Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. In today's video, we are going to talk about a 4-star unit that is extremely underrated, and you guys should build this unit as soon as possible. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. We ended up reaching 2,000 subscribers, and I couldn't have done that without you guys, so I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been showing. And let's not waste any time, and let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Now, the unit that I'm talking about is none other than Sanhua. This character, we are going to get her on day 5, so you guys should be able to have this unit literally as soon as reset takes place. This character is absolutely busted, and I can't believe that I couldn't see her potential at first. So that's why I'm telling you guys now. We are currently in day 4, so it's not too late. So when we take a look at Senhua, this unit is busted, and the reason why is because she is a basic, like she's basically a basic attack buffer. So when we take a look at her kit, we come over here and look at her kit. So when we come to her intro skill, it says Senhua swings her blade downward and creates 1 ice thorn, dealing glacial damage. But for her outro skill is what makes her absolutely busted. So if we take a look at her outro skill, it should be somewhere around here if we can actually find it. There it is. The next character or other characters on a nearby team that activates an outro skill gains 38% basic attack damage deepened for 14 seconds or until they are switched off the field. This is crazy. Like she's buffing basic attack damage by 38%. This is good for units like Encore because Encore is a strong basic attack unit alongside with Ling Yang. So if you have Encore, Senhua is a necessity for Encore at this point because the basic attack damage buff is crazy overall. And what makes her more insane is her S6. So when we come down over here to her constellations and we take a look at her final constellation, which is Daybreak Radiance, it says after an ice prison or a glacier is detonated, all team members' attack is increased by 10% for 20 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Are you serious? That is a 20% attack buff for 20 seconds. That is insane. And not only is it targeting one of your allies, it's targeting everybody on the team. Everybody on the team is going to receive this 20% attack buff for 20 seconds. This unit is insane. She's basically like Mortifee, but the basic attack version of Mortifee, because when we come back over here and we take a look at Mortifee, if I come over here to Resonators, we look at Mortifee, and then when we look at his outro skill, you guys can see that he buffs heavy attack damage for 14 seconds by 38%. And when we look at his S6, I'm pretty sure his S6 is similar to Senhua's. Yeah, his S6, he can buff attack of all team members by 20% for 20 seconds. So Mortifee is literally the same exact thing as Sanhua. The only difference is that Sanhua buffs basic attack. So the fact that Mortifee is a necessity for GN, well, Sanhua is a necessity for Encore. And when we come back over and we take a look at Encore, so if we come over to Data Bank and we come to Glossary, I'm pretty sure the way that you can actually find characters is through the glossary right here or the Data Bank. I think, wait, I'm gonna actually find it real quick and I'm gonna be right back. So I ended up finding Encore. I had to just go to the gacha system to just, look at her details. But when we look at Encore's kit, we look at basic attack. As you guys can see, he has a lot of things going on for her basic attack. And this is what's going to make Encore really good. So if you're pairing up Senhua with Encore, Senhua is going to buff Encore's basic attack damage because Encore, the core of her kit is her basic attack, Woolly attack. That's where most of her damage is coming from, her basic attack. So this is absolutely insane. The fact that Senhua can buff up basic attack by a lot, and on top of that, she can buff your team's damage. That unit was slept on. I'm not gonna lie, that unit was slept on. I'm surprised that nobody is even talking about Senhua. Hopefully, I'm the first person, but I noticed her potential literally like a couple hours ago. I was just exploring, walking around the open world, and I was like, since we're getting Sanhua for free on day 5, I might as well take a look at her kit. And boy, oh boy, this unit is absolutely busted. So if you end up getting Encore and the 5-star, not the 5-star, but the standard banner, you need to invest in Sanhua. If you end up getting Ling Yang, invest in Sanhua. Sanhua is the blueprint for a basic attack team comp. Whenever there is a unit in the future that deals basic attack damage or excels when it comes to basic attack damage, Sanhua is going to be a necessity for that unit. She's very similar, of course, to Mortefi and Yinlin, because Yinlin is going to be the blueprint for Electro or Electric team comps. It's going to be a necessity for Electro DPS units like Caltro, because Caltro, he excels at damage, and Yinlin is going to buff up his electric damage, and on top of that, she's going to buff his resonance. So Sanhua is like the 4-star version of Yinlin. She is an enabler for basic attack team comps, and she's going to be required for, you know, units who excel when it comes to basic attack damage. So I cannot believe that unit was slept on. I can't believe we didn't see the potential of that unit, but she is crazy. Like, at first I didn't really mind the character. I didn't really, you know, care about her, but when I looked at her kit even more, this unit is busted. So we're going to get her on day 5, and I highly recommend you guys to invest in this unit. And she's mostly a sub DPS unit. If you're trying to make her a main DPS, it can work, but like, you really want to use her as a sub DPS. You only want to, you know, focus on, of course, her outro skill. You want to focus on her, of course, resonance skill, resonance liberation. Sometimes when you're on the field with this character, she can do some really good damage. Like when we look at her constellations or dupes, for S1, she can buff her basic attack by like crit rate for like 15% for 10 seconds. We look at S2, she can reduce the cost of heavy attack, which is really nice. Her copies aren't that bad, but I feel like the best copy for her is Daybreak Radiance. This is insane. Like, if you end up getting Sanhua to S6, you're cooking. This unit absolutely cracked. So I do hope that you guys actually saved your 4-star selection chest. Like, if we come over here to the backpack, I still have my 4-star selection chest. If I come down over here, as you guys can see, I still have this. So I probably might save this for Sanhua tomorrow so that I can give her her 4-star weapon, because that unit, I am definitely going to be using her long term. She is absolutely cracked. And just now today, if we check the mail, they literally gave us like 20 limited tickets, which is absolutely crazy. If we come over here, as you guys can see, they gave us 10 radiant tides, and we come down here, they also gave us another 10 radiant tides, which is crazy overall. So 20 limited tickets, really insane. Definitely saving that up for Yinlin. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. Just want to let you guys know that Sanhua is an absolutely amazing unit that you guys should invest in. When she comes out tomorrow, if you logged in for 5 days, you will be able to unlock this character, and you guys don't even have to think about, you know, building her or not building her. You should build this unit. She is cracked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.